Welcome to Life After Bad Boy, the Lab, with your host, Jack Knight. And today we got a special episode. And the episode is about Total. In my series, the girl groups, all the girl groups I wrote for, we're going to set it off with Total. Before I even get started, I want to say I was raised by loving grandparents, loving aunts, loving father and mother who were married young. Then I was married young at 19. Then I raised two girls. One lived with me, one I co-parented with. Then she came and lived with me later on. But I say all that to say, I understand the feminine side. I understand how women feel about things. And there was a producer years ago who said, yeah, I know some guys and, they write, produce, but they only write and produce for girls. It was a big producer who said this. Was quoted as saying this. But yeah, I know how to write for girls because I was raised by girls. I raised girls. And when I go to parties and hang out, I don't hang out, with a bunch of guys. I'm bringing girls with me to the Soho clubs in Manhattan and stuff like that with Cordell and my peoples. So yes, I know how to write for girls. And one of those girls that I wrote for, a group of girls, was Total. Total was flaming hot. Big was on their record. Missy was doing songs for them. And I felt I could contribute for that. So when D Dot and Puff gave me that beat, I went home immediately and wrote to that beat. And that beat became what we know today as Sitting Home. Now, when I traveled to Canada, to London, to Germany, to Sweden, Stockholm, all around the world, every girl has Total in their playlist, that album, Kima, Keisha, and Pam. And there are two songs I wrote on that album, Sitting Home and another one called If You Want Me. I just wanna let you go. Can't hold back, just let it flow. If you want me, if you want me. Yeah, I know how to write for girls. And Total was the first girl group, the baddest girl group that girls loved, identified with. They was feminine, but they had a tomboyish quality to them that people loved. And if they knew how much people loved them, man, I wish they would come back with an album, even an inspirational album, Pam, whatever you want to do. But people love Total, and that's my group I wrote for. Long live Total, Bad Boy.